the new version of OBS. Looks real sleek though.
That's good.
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't updated my OBS in like a couple of years.
Yeah, mine always asks me whenever I run it, and I'm like, sure, press the button. Most people won't do that because it like messes with the workflow. I do that explicitly because it messes with the workflow. I'm just like, better learn how to use it now than try and figure it out later.
Yeah, well, it also forces you to relearn your setup, so you always remember it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that and this may be an unreasonable fear, but I'm always like afraid I'll get Alzheimer's when I'm old, and apparently, like, one of the ways you can fight against that is just to like try not to get set in your ways and always like change things up, because it forces your brain to like learn new neural pathways.
Exactly. Well, you're stimulating it.
Yes. Oh wow, we've already got all that done. I was just like, okay, now we got the undercarriage and stuff, but no, we did this the last time we were in.
I would comment on that, but my Twitch is being stupid and I can't log in.
Oh, right.
I might have to reset my password. It's not actually registering it.
No.
Plus, I've got a weird typo in it.
Okay, let me make a little announcement tingy dingy.
I was about to say, you're gonna need that. On Twitch, get my password working. What do you mean it's common? It's German.
It's common German, I guess.
Apparently.
Okay, so.
Oh, it's because it wants me to add like a dash and.
Right. Were we done with the undercarriage? I thought we were like pretty much ready to export, but I can't remember.
We're getting close. One of the things we were gonna redo was the fuel tanks on the back.
Right. Okay. What were we gonna do with those?
We were gonna make them not squished anymore. It looks like they got pinched.
Oh yeah.
I've almost. Are you joking? I actually have my phone on me. Wants me to now verify through my phone. This is too much brain power for me to use literally getting off of work.
Yeah. That's rough, man.
I made myself 2 hot dogs from the spare product we had today, and I snarfed those down. Big honkin' hot dogs.
Where you working these days?
I'm still working down at the snack shack in my local park, just part-time.
That's fun. You seem like a snack shack kind of guy.
Thank you. I don't know. It's interesting. You meet a lot of people, but it's basically like my old job, just without having to guard people's lives. It's just, make food and make sure coworkers are doing a couple things. Then I'm done.
Yep. It's just like the old job, except for, a bunch of other random details. But otherwise, it's like it's the same.
Well, we had a small snack shack down at the pool that we would alternate on who was running depending on the day. And running that snack shack is almost identical to running the one down at my local park, except we have a grill down at the park, whereas the pool did not. Other than that, it's the same. It even uses the same register. It's funny. I know. So my first day on the job, I immediately knew what I had to do to get to work.
That's pretty cool.
Well, almost.
Yeah, that's impressive.
The
higher
one
ups must have
down
been
at
like, this guy knows.
Well, on my first day, I got to show them. They were having problems getting the register to open, and there's a hidden latch on the bottom side that you can use just to open up the register without having to input anything or any keys or anything. So.
Nice. That's always cool when you start a new job, and for a second it's just like, oh, I don't know, will that be a good fit? But then it turns out like you know more in some area than like some of the like people who are training you, and then you're like, oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how it was. Though I had never actually grilled anything on like an actual flat top grill that they had there. So I was like, this is new.
Yeah.
Also, if you just want to simplify these, you could just turn them into barrels. They don't have to. They're just, imagine like an oil drum. That's basically what these are.
I do like the sloping shape on the end. I feel like that adds to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep that, and then I'm gonna try and make it look not so pinched.
Well, it's how it's merged. The body itself, how it wraps around it, has this weird slope that goes down into it. That's what makes it look pinched. So we could just turn that. We can just block it out, make it like a block, and then it just looks like, oh, it's an insert.
Oh, right. Right. What I'm looking. Oh, interesting.
So that's just like a
oh, that's a cover.
A block sleeve. Yes, it's a cover.
Okay.
I didn't draw it very well.
No, that makes sense. Okay, that does simplify things. Yeah, this has got to go in that case.
Did I don't know if I sent this or not. I may have tucked it in with the other one. Let me look at the schematic sheet. I did! Oh, I did use the old version. And the schematic sheet, you can actually see how the tube sits in there. There, the tank. It's just bloop, plugs in like a battery.
So like that, right?
Yeah, that's it. They're just drums. They're removable. The idea of that being you can remove the spare fuel tanks, which are not for the car but for other cars, and you can put like spare tires or spare parts in there instead, as this is supposed to be like a utility car and support other cars in racing realms in particular.
For sure.
Because the giant reactor on the bottom side is what powers this car. You know, with the particle emission that may or may not be toxic to human life.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Very cool. Yes. So, I just recently learned about the bisect modifier. Check that out.
Bisect? Ooh!
So normally, when you mirror something, it mirrors on both sides, but you can use the bisect modifier so that it just gets it on one side.
That is intriguing.
Yeah, and then you apply that, and then the geometry, it just gets replaced.
Look at that. That's big brain. Big brain black magic right there.
Yeah, I didn't even know that that existed for a while, and I was just like, fuck, I gotta manually like remove everything on this one side. This makes it a lot easier to like edit meshes where you've had a mirror modifier that's been pre-applied, because otherwise it's kind of scary to like try and mess with it.
Well, you see, that's the best part about, you know, working on something regularly, is you can slowly learn more and more of the toolkit with the
I know.
system you're working with.
Yes, it's really nice.
It's so satisfying, too.
It is. You do something and you're like, oh, that was a pro play. I can't believe I did that. I'm stupid. How did I do that?
And the best part is when you do that, it sticks better in your memory, so you'll remember to do it next time.
Oh, yeah. All right, so what sort of shape are we looking at here?
It's a squared off block, more or less, on the top.
So it curves in, those parts slope up, and then it's a squared off block. You got it.
Yeah, so if you're looking at it from directly behind, they kind of just wrap around the tube and kind of make a thing around it. We can just clip them into the thing. We don't actually have to model it being in a rest or whatever, but...
I feel like we could do a good job. Is this... Yeah, this is completely symmetrical. Cool. So we're going to use that same tool here. We're going to use a mirror bisect.
Bisect. I don't know why, but whenever I hear bisect... well, bisect is cutting things in half, but every time I hear bisect, I just imagine somebody getting cleaved in twain by like a war axe or something.
That is bisect. That is bisect energy.
Yes, but don't you know, my barbarian nickname is the Angry Bisectinator.
You've heard of a bison. Get ready for bisect.
Now I want to give him like a bison, like longhorn style helmet now.
That's barbarian energy.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so
I don't usually make a lot of like barbarian characters.
Neither do
I'm
I.
What?
I said neither do I.
Well, I feel like I'm too civilized for it. Then again, my preferred play style is like mage, so I like magic. Magic's cool.
Yeah,
Who doesn't like magic?
Mages are pretty dope. Barbarians are fun though. Every once in a while, I like to play like a really just stupid strong character, just because you can get like, it's just super easy to roleplay them.
Oh yeah, no, you just, what's the next thing? I get a smack, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, just like, what are my motivations? I want to punch.
See, that honestly is how I felt when I did a unarmed only run of Fallout New Vegas. That was fun.
Oh yeah, I'm a little over halfway through that now.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. What are you thinking about it so far?
I like it. I do. I like it. So I did the same thing with Fallout New Vegas that I was doing with Cyberpunk, which is like I just went through and I was just like, okay, let's just do the main story. And I did the main story, and for Cyberpunk that took me like 60 hours ish.
Yeah.
For Fallout New Vegas, that's taken me. Let me check my time so far. Currently like 11 hours, and I'm like halfway through the story.
Yeah, no, you can get through Fallout New Vegas' main story super, super fast, but you don't get his very satisfying ending because a lot of side quests that you can do
They
actually
give you the
influence
stakes.
the ending.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they also like make you care about the world as well, so that
They do such a good job. They give you so many moral quandaries too. Like, oh, you wanna support the NCR, right? They're trying to rebuild old America with its democratic institutions and whatnot, and it still has the same exact corrupt figureheads in charge, and it's their way or the highway, forcibly taxing people who can't afford it, right? It's like, wow, do I really want to support these guys? It gives you those, but it's like that for every faction, There's always a choice.
Oh yeah, no. It's funny with like Caesar's Legion because it gives you this like, oh yeah, Caesar's Legion are like unequivocally those are the bad guys. But then it's just like, but you've got an in. You could live like a king if you just look the other way.
But that's the interesting thing is it's what the Kaiser's doing is he's doing exactly what was done oh so long ago, unifying all of the tribal lands, across the Mediterranean and Europe into an empire. And in that sense, he's providing stability to this wild wasteland, That's the moral quandary there. Sure, he's what he's doing is wrong, but he's providing stability and a strong arm against the dangers of the wasteland. And those who want to, it just depends on how you want to look at it. But, and then you get like, Mr. House, for example, who literally thinks he can evolve humanity. And what's the quote? See it in 50 years, we'll have space colonies on the moon, maybe even Mars or something like that. When he's trying to,
he just got done with like that whole like monologue on my playthrough.
But he also has the funding to possibly even see that through. So do you want to support him?
Yeah.
Allow independent Vegas to give humanity a chance of survival through the powers of science? Like there's so many choices to make. Well, there's like 4 to 5 major choices, but how you want to go about them is all different and makes you think in very different ways, which I adore.
It's really well done, crafted, kind of like interlocking story stuff.
Overlapping stories that all actually have like in my opinion, a very satisfying conclusion to each other.
I'll weigh in on that once I've experienced that conclusion.
There's so much I want to talk about, but I know you haven't seen a lot of what I want to talk about, so I can't say it.
I haven't seen a good deal of it.
I should ask, what faction are you currently in favor of, or have you not spent enough time around it yet?
I haven't I haven't done a lot with that. I'm right at the point after Mr. House makes his big speech, and then it's just like, all right, now I've got some chores for you.
Yeah, that's Fallout.
Yeah.
Well, from everything you've witnessed, yeah, I'm sure you've witnessed the burning of Nipton from Kaiser's Legion, and I'm sure you've witnessed the standoffs between the Great Khans and the NCR. As you're
not
going
sure
along.
about the standoffs actually, but I have seen
Really?
Kaiser's burning of Nipton.
That town is actually optional. You don't have to go there if you're following the main quest line.
That's all I've been doing. So.
Yeah, no, that town it's very fun. I don't want to spoil it. There's somebody there.
I've only
you
just
would
now.
know. Actually, no. You actually. Okay, how did you get to Vegas? You said you followed the quest line, right? Did you hunt down Benny's associates first, or did you just go straight to Vegas?
I just went straight to Vegas.
Ah, there it is. If you're following the main quest line, including the sub-main quest line that is attached to the main quest line to get to Vegas, you can hunt down Benny's henchmen, and you can get some funny dialogue with them too. You can still find them even after you make it to Benny in Vegas.
Hey, this doesn't matter anymore, but like shoots him in the head.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, the guys he got to help you were from the Great Khans in the canyon to the west. So you hunt. That's where the standoff from them comes from. I feel like I've already said too much.
Perhaps you have.
I probably have. I don't know. I just. It's rare for me to find somebody who hasn't actually experienced Fallout New Vegas, so I love talking about it and getting new opinions on it from new players. I'm always excited for that.
It's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool so far.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're not disappointed with it. I know some people going from like the original Fallout and Fallout 2 going to Fallout 3/New Vegas weren't as happy with it.
Well,
But, I mean,
makes sense. Like Fallout 2 and Fallout, like the original Fallout, those were much more like RPG style games.
Oh yeah, and there's newer games that are like that now, such as Wasteland 3, that actually really emulate the original Fallout really well. Or Underrail. Underrail's underappreciated in my opinion.
Underrail, more like underappreciated.
It's like a mix of Fallout and the Metro series. So it's basically post-apocalyptic nuclear wastelands, except most people just live in subway tunnels, just like they do in the Metro series.
You know, that makes sense.
Oh, hey, Kenobi's here.
Is he?
Hello there.
Hello there.
You do a far better Kenobi impression than I do.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. You've got that, like, soft British that Ewan has when he's acting as Kenobi.
Ah, yes.
When I do British, I go too strong into it. Oh, hello there, old chum. How are you?
Whoa, back off the cheese.
I do apologize. I do come off a bit hard.
No, you've had too much cheese. Back off on it.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Just...
I'll come back when I'm less cheesy. You know how it is driving the mouse mobile.
Indeed,
Require
yes.
extra fuel. Fuel prices are insane nowadays.
Oh, yes, no, you don't need to explain. I'm merely bringing this matter to your attention.
I do appreciate that, my good sir. A
Proper
proper gentleman cannot be in public in such a manner. That's enough of that. I feel like we're talking like Simlish out here or something.
We're just talking like villager NPCs. The cheese-themed Acceleron car? It's not happening.
When we get
it's General
Cheese Realm,
Kenobi again.
When Cheese Realm.
When Cheese Realm, indeed.
The mouse demands a cheese realm.
The mouse demands.
The mouse demands eine cheese realm. I need some realm.
Where do you expect me to store my cheese?
Exactly. Where do you expect me to store it, Thor? I can't. It's going to spoil if I. Winter's coming, okay? I need to make sure I have enough.
Winter is
my
coming.
mouse family's going to starve. That's not good. But how do you invent that? It's already been made. You can't invent that if it's already been made.
A cheesemobile?
No.
Invent?
Invent sex, says Kenobi.
I think this is... What's the dude's face who plays, like, that guy from Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire?
No, other guy. Why are they transparent? Oh, right.
Did you bisect something incorrectly?
No. I bisected something correctly.
Oh.
I just forgot that I bisected it.
You gotta be careful who you bisect, my dude.
I know.
If you're not careful, you'll bisect the wrong person or thing.
That would be very troublesome.
Yeah, so sounds like the start to a great D&D quest, though. Help! Someone bisected me accidentally. I accidentally bisected somebody, including myself. I need you to fix me.
Oh no! It's all bisected.
Just like some random, the bean wizard. It's the bean wizard. He returns, and now he's learned the secret of the beans. And,
Oh god,
he
not the bean wizard.
bisected himself.
Oh no!
Now you gotta help him. And you do that by growing a pair of new legs for him out of bean stalks, so he can truly become the bean wizard.
Not just bisected, but bean-sected.
He's been bean-sected. Yeah. Dude, I'm 100% bean. Says the wizard as he gallops away with his new legs.
Oh no, too much bean!
Oh, you can never have enough bean, my good sir.
That's what I thought, but I was wrong!
You simply cannot control the bean. Or should I say, let the bean control you.
The power of the bean!
Will.
It's too great!
Our voices are just gonna get higher and higher pitched as that goes.
Yeah.
It adds drama.
This is inevitable.
As is all things. Inevitable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not all things.
Death is the only certainty. Is that better? I mean, I'm not a Florida crackhead, but I'm a cheesehead. I'm a mouse. So yes, you would probably still hear this anyway, Kenobi.
Cheese, yeah. That's what they call hard drugs in Wisconsin.
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 Hard drugs. The hardest drug I've had is an Advil.
Damn, bro, that's hardcore.
I know, right? I'm like super hard.
Bro.
I did my time in mouse prison. I was in a box for a while. I thought I'd eat the peanut butter they put on the trap, but it just kicked me into a box.
That's how they get you.
Now I'm back inside walls chewing on drywall.
Yeah, they couldn't keep you off the streets forever.
The hardest drug I had is titanium. I don't know if titanium... Oh, I get it. Ha. I get it.
I don't get it.
Because titanium's really dense and sturdy and resilient.
Well, sure, but it's not... For a second, I was just like, okay, it's a metal. But then I was just like, wait a minute. Is he talking about titanium the car? Like, he just, like, looks at titanium and just, like... Ah!
No. You know what he does? He crunches it up. He crunches it up, segments it, and then snorts the titanium dust from the car. That's what he does.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, you gotta snort those polygons.
Damn. Except don't, really. If there's any kids listening... Don't snort.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids.
Well, especially not titanium. That.
Oh no, he just absorbs it. He says he uses mitosis to inhale to absorb his titanium.
Damn, that's hardcore.
No. Osmosis? Maybe it's osmosis. I don't remember. I'm not smart today. I am the dumb.
I think it would be osmosis, actually.
I think it is osmosis. I don't remember. I just hit myself in the head with a book enough times until I learn it. Or forget it.
Honestly, same. Like, if there's something that I really need to know, I'm just like, I'll figure it out eventually, or I won't, in which case, it won't be my problem anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem, is figuring stuff out. Is most of the time you don't know how to figure it out, and then you gotta just try a bunch of things and hope something works.
No, then you gotta figure out how to figure it out, man.
Well, you see, I spend so long trying to figure out how to figure it out. Now I have to figure out how to figure out how to figure out. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's my art process in a nutshell. That's why it takes me so long to draw.
Yeah. Such is the life.
It is. It especially doesn't help when you're, like, half apathetic about life 24/7.
Oh, for real, dude.
It's like, just creeps in slowly, and then once apathy sets in, it's just, oh, you're done. Nothing you can do.
Custom car channel? Battle spec? Alright, hold on.
Oh,
Let me
yeah, that was sick.
Let me take a break from my apathy for a minute. To get a load at this.
Yeah, no thanks.
Undercarriage? Mm-hmm. Oh? Hey. Those are some pretty tasty looking headlights, although I'm absolutely certain that doesn't have wings since it came from Kenobi.
Why does it need wings? It's got jump jets.
But you know, that's a fair point.
Also has a treble bass.
That is a fair point, actually. Like, instead of wings, what if I just put the wing jets on the bottom of the car and then some on the sides, so that when you deployed the wings, it's just all 4 jets going down and then several from the side?
You could do that.
Because that's what I want to do. I want to give each team like individual wings and like made wings instead of just like reskinned wings from maybe not every single car individual wings, but just like at least I mean, it would be cool if every car had their own individual like custom wing animations. That'd be pretty sick. But
why don't we just put thrusters on the wheels? That'd be fancy. Then you could just pop the wheels out, and now you got a hover car.
You know, that did occur to me.
Better yet, why don't we just put them on the tire tread so you're rotating over the jump jet? So when you press the jump jet button, it'll just spew in whatever direction the tire is currently facing.
I mean, that would be really cool. Only problem with that is, like, the game's engine doesn't allow it.
I want to make monstrosities in game. Why can't they let me? Oh, I want to screw it. Just put legs on it. Xanify it.
No, don't give up. Don't give up like that.
I'm sorry. He has entrusted not only the bevel but the legs to me.
He has
I
corrupted
must carry
you.
out that legacy.
Legacy?
You didn't put jump jets on battle spec? Why?
Why didn't you do that, Kenobi?
Why? What was that?
What's up with that, man?
Well, now Kenobi has to make a cheese realm to make up for that.
He does. Get on it, Kenobi. We're waiting.
Yes.
We're all waiting for your cheese realm.
We're waiting and watching every little move you make.
Every move you make. Single day. Every step you take. We'll be watching you. Watching you.
I don't know how that song goes.
Pretty much just like that.
I haven't heard it in like a long time.
Oh, can't you see? Yeah, that's the Police.
That's another one I haven't heard in a while.
Oh no, that's still the same song.
I thought you were doing
The national anthem?
Say,
Nope.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were doing. I haven't heard that one in a while either, which I probably should, considering that, you know, I'm an American citizen.
Man, I haven't heard it in ages either. They just play it at like baseball games and stuff.
It's probably the thing. I've probably heard it more recently than I actually thought, but I've heard it so much at one point that I just don't make note of it when I do hear it. You know?
Makes sense. Oh, dang it.
Did you bisect the thing incorrectly?
I think I did.
Uh-oh. Now you actually have accidentally bisected the car.
Damn it.
I warned you! I warned you of the consequences! You didn't listen to the Bean Wizard!
No!
Now we need a bean mobile. It's just a bean on wheels. No, it's got beanstalk wheels. That'd actually be kind of cool. Like they're vine tread. Kind of like swamp realm vines, except in the shape of a wheel with a rim and everything.
Wait a minute. Oh no, we're fine.
Are we?
Yes, actually. I thought I messed it up, but then I realized, oh no, it just looks wacky.
It is a little bit whack. You could even say it's straight whacker.
Damn, straight whack as the kids say these days.
Yes. They say many a thing that I find strange and don't understand. But that's just because I'm not hip anymore. Not that I ever was.
Not hip ever since it got replaced.
Yeah, so you see, I've had 3 of those now. Well, I have 3 hips. I don't know why I do. I think they just left one in there and didn't care to take it out, so...
I'm not paying for it. They could come after me for it, but I'm not going to give them any money.
Yes, they're going to have quite the surprise.
What are they going to do? Repossess my hip?
I kept it in there for kidney protection, but I don't know how well that's going to work.
Try and shoot me in the hip, I'll show you.
Is that you, Madrek? Is that Clorox bleach there?
That's Clorox
I'm gonna assume so, because he's asking F1 Prismatic car when. Don't know.
Man, this car's too chonky to be an F1 car.
Oh, I mean, we could just apply the rainbow filter to Razor Wing, but then I would actually have to finish drawing Razor Wing, which is going to have a body overhaul, which will make it look a little less like a Formula 1 car.
True.
Because people complained it looked too close to Jet Threat, and yeah, it does. I didn't have time to finish it.
You know, I don't know if I'd call that a complaint. Jet Threat's kind of ballin'.
Oh, Jet Threat is ballin', but some people took issue with that, and I'll agree with them. Yeah, it's not original enough. I didn't have time to finish the rest of my originality.
Yeah.
And then this car came, so I'm like, screw it, you want original? Here you go. Bam! Minecraft geometry with RGB lighting from my gamer setup that I don't have yet. There you go.
Gotta get that gamer setup.
Gamer setup. Well, I'm broke.
I think that's an excuse.
I did actually have to buy a new monitor about a month ago because my old one crapped out on me.
Oh, damn. Did you get a good one?
I did actually. I got a 2K monitor.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, it's massive, and I can see a lot more than I used to. Though it has a blue light filter built into it by default, which is a little annoying when I'm doing color corrections. So I have to bring it to my smaller other monitor, which does not have a blue light filter on it to actually see proper color on there. I have that one set up already. I'm just too lazy to adjust this one.
Yeah, I just use a software blue light filter. The one that's built into Windows.
Yeah. I would do that if I also was not incredibly late.
Touche. Touche.
If I can find a way to make it more efficient, I will.
Speaking
That's when
of,
I will put all my effort in. If I can put a lot of effort in now, it means I have to put in less later.
That's a good point.
Yeah, big brain it.
However, speaking of laziness, How's Warframe going?
It's going okay. I've been hopping on every now and then.
Nice.
I'm mostly I completed my 5th level mastery rank thing.
Nice.
I'm now level 5.
Ballin'.
That took forever to get to.
Straight ballin'.
I've spent most of my time on Venus hunting down pobbers.
Those little pobbers are too adorable to run free.
Yes, well, I got very lucky. I got 3 subterranean pobbers to show up, and I nailed all 3 of them. 1, 2,
nice.
3. All 3 perfect catch, too. I was very happy.
Nice.
I got a screenshot of that. Very proud of it.
You put it on your trophy wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall.
Nice.
I now have a plushie, a subterranean pobber floof on my ship, and hopefully many more to go. I'm gonna see how many I can put inside my ship. Currently, I'm up to 3 floofs total, but that's because these things are really annoying to catch without having a warframe that can help with it.
Oh yes, there's. I don't like hunt poppers especially, unless I've got a warframe that can use invisibility.
Because the thing that bugs me the most is they'll spawn in and then they'll immediately just burrow underground before I even get a chance to see them, and then the biz is just like, oh well, better luck next time, my good chap. And I'm just like, I didn't even get a chance.
Yeah, that's just him being condescending.
Oh no, I love his reactions when you accidentally when you shoot at something. You know, track and trank. Trank. What part of that do you not understand? I just giggle every time.
He just flies off the deep end like, you're not supposed to kill them! I get this is hard for you. I get you just shoot and kill things all day, but I need these alive.
I want that as a line for him. That sounds like something he would say. Most of the time, though, it's not me shooting them. It's just random punks with guns shooting them. Like
honestly,
well, shockwave right in the middle of the pack and kill them all. And then he gets mad at me, and I'm like, I didn't know that guy was hiding in the bush waiting for these things to show up so he could ruin my day.
Yeah, for real. Like they don't half the time. I don't think they even. I don't know if this has ever happened, but I'm halfway convinced that they'll just aggro on enemies. For the Jeep, I assume GP is some Formula 1 slang I'm too cool to understand.
Grand Prix!
Right. I actually know that term. No, yeah, it's going to be on the 1st. Same time as last month, yep. And as far as the October map-making contest, I've done it again. I think I should probably dedicate a few of these to some October map-making shenanigans.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that could be a soft transition to the joy of level editing.
That would be. Yeah, that's a good idea. That would be a good soft transition. Right on October. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and... What did I do for the wings in the back? For this?
Funny ideas for battle spec themed wings? Oh boy. Well, I mean, Omega's idea was pretty good to begin with, just the simple jump jets. Let's see. Let me get a reference of this here. You could go for... Nah, that wouldn't work. You could have the... Wow, that might take a lot of work. You could have like the side fenders fold down to the left and then fold out like a jet wing, a swept jet wing. Could do that, kind of like what we did for Roadbuster. That's a possibility.
Yeah, Mouse, it might take a lot of work, but is it cool?
It's cool.
That's all I need.
That's why I waste like 4 hours drawing a single style of rim, because it's gonna look cool when I'm done with it.
Exactly. You get it, man. You get it.
Yeah. Gotta put in 8 hours of work for 2 seconds of payoff. That's how it goes.
That is how it goes, man.
Especially if you're working with like animators.
Animation is not like that time consuming, actually, in my opinion.
I do hand-drawn animation.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get my 2D animated little emoji things finished someday when I sit down to finalize them. Someday. I have other problems.
It'll happen
Such
when
as
it
not being
happens.
able to decide what I should do on a singular day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big problem I have.
That's tricky.
I like to focus on one thing at a time. It's not that I can't multitask. I just like to prioritize one thing at a time because it allows me to put all of my focus into that one thing to make it really, really, really good. So if I split my attention over multiple things, then, well, one of them is going to take a hit in quality.
Yeah. I feel you there. At this point, have just, like, kind of given up on quality and just been like, so long as I put in the effort, eventually, like, I'll figure out the quality thing.
See, I think I need to learn that. Because when I said I spent 4 hours drawing rims, that wasn't a joke. That's what I did yesterday. And I still have a lot more on the car I have to do.
Okay. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke. I shouldn't make a joke.
Do it. Do it.
No. I really shouldn't. No.
Well, then why would you say that if you're not supposed to say it?
Because I'm conflicted.
Is it worth it?
No, probably not.
Is it funny?
Debatable.
Debatable. Well, how are you going to know if it's funny or not unless you get someone else's opinion on it? Hmm?
Unless I make the mistake.
I'm going to peer pressure you into this, my friend.
No. You'll regret it.
It'll be funny.
You'll regret
Very
it.
funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
won't
you
force
almost
you.
had me. You gave up right as I was about to crack like an egg.
Sure I was.
Yeah.
If it's really that bad, then I'm not going to push it.
No, it's just dumb and gross.
Dumb and gross.
Dumb and gross. Like most of the jokes I make.
Dumb and gross is right up my alley.
Fuck.
Go say it. Now you have to hold it back. See, I have reverse psychology meet you. It worked. It worked in the end. Huzzah!
Reverse schmachmology.
Shikamakamajli.
Schmachmology.
On a separate note, though, that's actually something very funny. Is one of our local high schools has a 5-star review, and it's literally just good place to edumacate. 5-star review.
5 stars. Good place to educate.
Yeah. I don't know why I found that so funny, but
It's a good place to educate, mouse.
edumacate. We get good education out where I live.
That'll
know,
teach
if
you. That'll learn him.
Yeah, like you learn after you touch the thing that burns you twice, it's actually hot. But you have to touch it at least twice to be sure.
Of course, first time you may have been wrong. You may have been like, "Is that really hot?" You touch it again, you're like, yeah, it was.
Touch it again. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Anyways, that's why I'm here in the burn ward.
Yes, the burn ward's my favorite place to visit.
Indeed.
I don't
No,
do
just
cold
visiting this
stuff.
time. Probably.
It's a business trip, as I like to call it.
Oh yes, business. What do you think about this? This is some like pretty wacky geometry here.
Well, actually, that cutout is, besides it being wacky, is actually correct. That's where the vertical suspension system sits. Is inside that gutter.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
I drew. If you want to model those, I'm not going to force you to. You can just put a tube in a box, and that's close enough. There is a diagram of the specific suspension that I used for both front and rear wheels on the schematic sheet. By itself. So it's just its own object. So it's easier to see.
Interesting.
The vertical sussy pension. Oh, your pension is sus?
Sus, Amogus.
Amogus.
Do you find you want to have a little chuckle when I say the name? Sussus. Amogus.
Sussus. I don't understand. I actually do not understand the Among Us memes. How they got so popular.
By being
Other than just Among Us is popular.
By being really stupid, like ridiculously stupid. The meme is you see a little red guy and then somebody's freaking out about it. That's it.
Or it's a random shape, right? That just happens to look like the Among Us astronauts.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm most familiar with.
Literally, it's just people freaking out about like how crazy popular Among Us is. That's it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Except for the guy freaking out. There's something wrong with that. Something wrong with that guy.
Well, that's his problem. If he's freaking out seeing tiny little Martian astronauts everywhere, I think he needs to go get, to a psych ward or something.
I think he needs to accept the fact that he's a sussy baka.
Sussy baka.
Sussy baka. Why are you being such a sussy baka, Walt? Have you seen that?
I've seen what? Which one?
Have you seen Breaking Bad?
I have not. I want to see it though.
So
I've seen the memes from it.
There's a character named Hank Schrader. And Hank Schrader is a DEA enforcement officer. He's actually the head of the DEA in New Mexico, which is where the show takes place.
Okay.
Or at least he's the head of his department. So
well, yeah, drug enforcement.
He's this bald, kind of like hard-ass guy who's very, like, kind of rough and tumble, right? And
bad cop stereotype.
Well, I won't get into it, but there's a video of the actor who plays him just saying Hank or Walter, because Walter is his brother-in-law. Walter being Walter White, the protagonist.
I am familiar with him.
Show. Yeah. He's just like, why are you being such a sussy baka, Walt? Why are you being such a sussy baka?
I may have actually seen that, now that you bring that up. I may have seen that.
It's so amazing, so good.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. I'm here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Dr. Dropkick.
What I miss?
Everything.
Not much.
Sorry. The whole stream, really.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, we accomplished so much that we're actually just going to call it right here in like 2 minutes. Sorry about it.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sorry. You like missed you missed
all of
nothing
it.
but everything.
Nothing but everything.
Aw. Well, hey, glad to know you guys got so much work done without me.
Yeah, well, it was only possible because you weren't here, as a matter of fact.
Okay, that's too far. That's too far.
The chaotic energy wasn't enough.
That's too far, my man.
It wasn't. Actually, General Kenobi tried to link it. He tried to link the video. It's very silly of you, General Kenobi. You're going to have to post that in Discord. I don't think Twitch allows links.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Wait, what happened? Why not anymore?
It was something
scams.
revolving around like a Twitch streamer or something.
Did you say
Yeah,
DILF scams?
Well, I mean, if you're just spamming, have you seen like the YouTube bots where they just spam just links?
I get those all the time.
Yeah, it's similar from what I've heard.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to go grab a fork, and you'll see why in a minute.
Ooh, we're getting a fork,
boy.
huh?
Oh boy.
He's gonna. We've been talking about bisecting cars a lot. He might gonna go full like Hannibal Lecter on someone.
Bisecting cars.
Yeah, he found the bisect tool in Blender. So then we started talking about bisecting cars, and then you you accidentally bisect a person or two, so
Are we talking about like vertically or lengthways?
Both.
Ah, yes. Only the most terrifying of ways to cut someone is to slice them lengthways.
Yeah, so that's also the most satisfying.
You realize how hard it is to cut someone lengthways, right?
That's where the satisfaction comes from.
Touche.
That's actually something I was very surprised of. Legit, in Warframe, you can actually cut people in half top down, and I was very surprised by that. I was like,
It's one of the fun parts of the
I
gore
found
system.
my calling in life.
It is. It's really fun. I don't have enough time to play it anymore, but I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I don't have as much time to play it either. Though I have to balance Warframe with other games that I have to play for my like 2 to 3 hours of free time.
For real, yeah.
If it's a work day, if I'm not on a work day, then I have more time to mess around. But
I don't even have 2 to 3 hours like on a work day. I've got like maybe an hour.
Well, that's because I
we
stay
still
up
have
really late.
We still have an hour left of stream, right?
We do, yes.
Yeah, we started early.
I'm feeling strangely
Yes.
productive. This is weird.
Oh, and the kettle's going off.
Quick, guys, say something that prevents me from doing work.
Sussy baka.
Ah, there you go. That's the good stuff.
But man, it is impressive to see the amount of work you guys have gotten on Prismatic done. Like, this looks
I am
good.
back. What did I miss? Did I miss everything again?
No. We're still talking.
I thought I missed everything. Good.
Mouse, this car looks amazing.
Yeah, well, you helped quite a bit on that livery design.
Yeah, but still.
I prefer
It's...
Deathery.
Yes, deatheries. Liveries are so bland. Yeah.
We need the Deathery now.
Hey, you want to hear a joke about ghosts?
Oh.
Yeah? You want to hear a joke about ghosts?
Sure, let's hear it.
Ah, that's the spirit. All right.
Was that the joke?
One half. But, the most cheesiest joke I can come up with now is, what room do ghosts avoid in a house?
The living room!
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Give me a round of applause. I'm so funny. Laugh! I demand you laugh!
I'm laughing with my hands. This is the sounds my hands make when I laugh.
That's like the hand claps. That's how you do that.
The sex room, they avoid that.
I'd imagine they avoid that one too.
Everybody avoids that room.
I avoid that one like the
Go over
plague.
there. It's my parents' room.
I'm not allowed to.
Oh, gods. Oh, gods.
I'm not allowed to look at. I'm not allowed to go near that room. They say it's bad.
I
Oh,
hear
yeah,
strange noises at night.
I hear strange
Speaking of
noises
voice
through the
acting.
walls.
Speaking of
I'm too
voice
scared to
acting.
chew a hole through to look.
Speaking of voice acting, DK.
Yeah, I was saying, speaking of voice acting, good job on your performances for Fog Realm.
Oh, did you hear a snippet of it?
Well, I'm a patron of Malkin. I'm not going to spoil anything, but for any of the people who aren't patrons, but
well, thank you.
yes, you both did amazing jobs.
A lot of the lines are currently just kind of placeholder for timing, and we're gonna do a final take that's gonna clean them up a bit more, because I have a couple stinky takes that I did that I've been every time I go to bed I'm like, if I have spare time I'm gonna re-record the lines and send them in, but then I'm like, well, Vulcan's probably gonna want to be a director and try to get me exactly what he wants, so maybe I should wait on that.
Speaking of that, though, Mouse, your deliveries are on point.
Why, thank you. I like to sound like a scared chicken behind the wheel.
Like it was like I'm gonna be honest. You sound like the comic relief character for this entire bit. It's like your character just sounds so funny.
I'm pretty sure that's the point. I think he's supposed to be like an unkillable idiot kind of character. I don't know though. I haven't. Vulcan hasn't truly decided. I don't think.
Yeah, but it is nice. You both did an amazing job.
I gotta figure out how to shift like kind of a gravelly older man tone into oh shit, I'm about to die.
Yeah, I did feel like Omega, like your voice acting could use a little work, but it's still really good. Like,
I'm not
a lot
proud of
better
the
than I
lines
could do,
that are like on the rough draft lines. Those were very, very much placeholder. I would not want to put my name on those.
I would put my name on them so people could laugh at me.
But yes, you both did an
everybody
amazing
needs to hear
job.
every part of your voice acting part. That's the important thing, because even your bad lines need to be heard, because then directors can use that. Okay, he kind of does this naturally. I can point him this way, right? So it's good to have your bad takes, somewhere.
Yes, it is good to have bad takes, because then you know how you've improved.
That's true. That's true.
Kenobi with that secret access. But for shifting it into
What? Oh,
for trying to change the tone of the voice, I don't really think you have to change it too much. You just have to kind of put emphasis on specific words to give it the illusion that it's like more serious, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I just gotta take some time and figure that out.
Yeah, like
Ooh,
you don't necessarily need to
looks so
have
good.
intensity in your voice. Intensity in your words and the tone that you carry with them can have as equal, if not a larger impact on the line.
Well, there's that, and
Yeah,
then there's actually
where
the tone shift as well, so that the voice sounds like the voice. Because if it was my normal voice, I know how to move it from one tone to the next, so I can sound frightened or excited or scared. But then I have to figure out, all right, where are the natural resting like peaks and valleys for this different voice that I don't normally talk in?
Yep, that is the hardest part.
Word of advice from me, this is coming from a theater nerd. Speak like you're like talking to, like trying to make yourself heard from like friggin' 5 seats away.
Yeah, voice projection.
But yeah, like project your voice, because like yes, you're on a mic, but make your voice sound like you're trying to be heard by basically like everybody in the audience, because that's the best way to really get your voice to. It's kind of hard to translate theater to voice acting, but it's still
voice theater translates the best to voice acting, because you use a lot of the same techniques in voice acting as you do for theater, such as you brought up with voice projection. Voice projection,
Yes.
It makes your voice sound very clear, right? Combine that with practicing pronunciation for words and getting your vowels and ins and outs proper, right? And you can have a very clean, very emotional phrase very quickly through that.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, no,
As a
honestly,
theater nerd.
Voice projection can definitely help a lot, especially when it comes to delivering intense lines, because voice projection isn't like yelling at the top of your lungs. It's morely pushing more air out.
That's true.
To make your words louder, which is why I explained like diaphragmatic breathing, which is what you want to do for pretty much anything when it involves like singing or acting. Because it helps you not only does it allow you to have more breath per sentence, so you don't have to breathe as much. It allows you to project your voice easier because you're pushing from your gut, compared to having your shoulders fall and your lungs collapse, which then make you immediately want to start breathing because I gotta breathe. Okay, now I can do the line.
Oh yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
Compared to diaphragmatic breathing, where you pump your gut out and then it just slowly goes back in. You don't really even notice it until you're like, I'm lightheaded and gonna pass out. I better breathe.
I've done that before, but I don't think I was really like aware of what I was doing.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kenobi. I would model. I would model Kenobi, but I have the terminal lazy.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm so
you and
sorry
me
to hear
both.
that, man.
I got terminal lazy.
Then I also have college to deal with, so I don't think I could really do modeling in my free time.
Modeling in your free time. Oh, what's your modeling agent? Who's your modeling agent?
Blender.
Oh. We're talking about 3D modeling. I thought you were talking about runway models.
Oh, if we're talking about runway models, though, I forgot.
I forgot.
I think you could strut down the runway in a dress just fine. I think it'd be good. You
I
pull
can
it
see
off.
it.
I mean, I've done it. I've done it. I've worn dresses before on public stages. You know. Not that hard.
No shame in that. No shame in that.
I love theater.
Ah, yes, theater is such a fun thing.
No, but in actual seriousness, when I was younger, my mom's a seamstress, and she would create costumes for a lot of the kids for musical performances and stuff, not at our local like schools. And she would use me as a model for the dresses because I was and still am very, very thin, and I had very similar build to a lot of the girls.
That's one way of doing things.
Yeah, so I got to wear dresses at home pretty often too.
Boy, I bet you were Mr. Popular.
Nobody knew.
No, I meant with the girls.
No, well, yes and no. I was popular with girls that were like 4 years younger than me because they thought I was like some kind of Disney. I looked like a Disney star with the hairstyle I had, and I knew how to dance back then. So
You knew how to dance.
Yeah. So I remember I was one of my plays that I was doing, and we were waiting for our roles. So we were all standing in a line to get our scripts, and this girl, she was in second grade at the time. I was 14. I don't remember how old she was. She comes up and just says, "Hey, are you single?" And I'm like, "Pardon?"
What?
This girl.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. She's also the same. She's also the same girl who later, when we were doing another performance, she would follow me around backstage throughout our different practice sessions. And one of the times she comes up to me and said, with her friend, and this is the guy I was telling you about. Hi, how are you? Yeah, his name. He's got a insert. I almost just spoiled my last name. Oh boy, for the whole public.
Oh.
Okay, I guess I could. She said a really funny joke, like, yeah, what, can you say your name so she can hear it too? Sure, my name is blah, blah, blah. I want some of those insert chocolate brand kisses. And then she runs away, and I'm just like,
oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Mouse.
She's in the second grade. I'm 14, and she's in the second grade at this point. I'm just like,
that is legendary. Oh my god.
No,
that's pretty
every
wacky.
Theater performance, I always had some kind of stalker. Nowhere near as bad as that one. But she would follow me everywhere.
Mouse is just a chick magnet, confirms.
Chad Mouse
in the worst way.
Oh
no.
The Chad Mouse.
No, I don't.
God.
Kenobi, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
Oh. Yeah, I
made it very clear to her. You know, hey, don't do that. You're getting too handsy.
I've had similar experiences in when I was in school. Like I don't know. I think I've always, like, as a kid, been sort of more. How do I put
Reserved?
this? I don't know. Maybe effeminate. Maybe.
Same.
So
Feel that.
I've had experiences where, like, girls who I went to elementary school with, who I later found out, like, turned out to be lesbians, would just be like, "Hey, you're my girlfriend," or "You're my boyfriend now," and I'd be like, "Okay, cool," and that was it.
Word.
That's all it would be. Like, I wouldn't, like, see them or talk to them practically, and, like, maybe we'd hold hands a couple of times. This was, like, in the 3rd or 4th grade. And then, like,
Really?
I'd forget they existed, because back then, like, I wanted to play with my Transformers, man. That was important.
I see you are a man of culture as well, Omega.
Oh yes, like I wasn't running around trying to make girls like me. No. I had more important business to attend to.
Like your Transformers.
Like my Transformers.
Okay, to be honest though, like, speaking of all of this high school stuff, I was dense AF as a freaking high schooler. So girls would openly flirt with me, and I was like, yeah, cool, okay.
Apparently,
I've been there.
according to a
I've been
girlfriend
there.
I had, like, in high school, so we were, like, hanging around the basement, like, by the theater in the high school, and she, you know, I was, like, talking to a few other girls there. I don't know. I don't remember what the conversation was, but it was something about, like, they were asking me if I had a quarter to put in a vending machine. I was just like, sorry, like, I'm broke. And they're like, oh, you sure you don't have one? And I'm just like, I don't have any money. I don't, And then we walked away, and she got kind of mad at me, and she was just like, those girls were flirting with you. And I was just like, what? If they were, then, like, I'm never ever going to be able to pick up on anybody flirting with me. I don't understand it. I don't know what it means. I don't know how it happens. I don't know what the purpose of it is. Like, none of it
I
makes
see
sense to
you
me.
are a master of the dense AF.
That's actually something
Just
that's
like me.
you're actually not wrong on that when it comes to you don't it's different per person, so it's hard to kind of gauge. Some people are more obvious than others when they're doing it, right? You kind of just know.
Yeah, but like sometimes it's just like, yeah.
No,
So-
I've had some, like I said, that stalker, which was very obvious with her. Okay, I just remembered. She followed after I stopped doing plays and I was taking my break while I was working. She showed up at the pool where I worked and started swimming there because she's like, I found you finally. That was a crazy stalker.
Shit.
Are you okay?
Something just okay,
I heard something crash.
Funny story. I gotta go, guys. Click.
I just went to go smack a fly.
Oh, and you smacked more than you
And,
bargained for, huh?
I broke my freaking glass window.
What?
You know how we were talking about barbarian characters and, what they want to punch next? Well, we just found out he has the collateral damage skill as a barbarian.
DK, are you good, man? You just been eating nothing but, like, eggs all day, and you're just yoked as shit? You just go to smack that fly, and you're like, oh, dang it! And you try and, like, look around, but you can't because your arms are so massive.
Next thing you know, he's going to break the table.
Old. This window's kinda old, so I should have expected it, but holy shit, I just broke it.
Now you're going to have to explain how you broke the window.
Sorry, man, I've been going to the gym. I don't know.
Humble brag.
Shit. Oh boy, alright.
Well, I would offer to help, but I can only chew on drywall. I can't eat glass. I'm not good at that.
Picture this.
Tried
Picture
once,
this.
It's not fun.
Picture this. Picture, like, him taking a picture of himself, like, with his head in his hands, and the like, shattered window in the background just, like, went to smack a fly, and it went wrong.
Humble, not bragging, but bragging. I hate those posts. Oh yeah, I just punched my window to get a fly. Look how strong I am. Yeah, I agree with Kenobi. You should file a legal case against that fly and sue for property damage.
Simply use some clear tape.
You could get some cellophane, put it on the window, and then grab some duct tape.
Right.
It'll work for the time being. Take a picture with the broken window. Just say the fly caught you lacking. That's a good one, Kenobi.
Florida man does it again. Hey, is this good for, like, the suspension divots?
Yeah,
That
I'd say
looks
so.
good.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
We're over
Alright,
here
I
just
need
being
to-
like,
I need-
oh, that's so funny.
I need to make a
DK
call
is just
real
in the
quick.
background suffering.
Hey,
I enjoy their
fine.
suffering. I
I'm
thrive
fine.
on it.
I need to make a call real quick. I'll be back.
What do you need to do?
Hey, Mom, what's the insurance guy's number again?
He hit the window and it broke broke about as well as Legos.
Nice. I've got a guy that I play with who continually like makes fun of like anybody who plays a wizard. The running joke is it's like dies of 1d4 insert X thing damage, like dies of 1d4 pun damage.
Isn't that just the stereotype joke for wizard characters?
It is, and he will not let it die.
Here's the thing with jokes: you gotta live and and then let them die, and then you can resurrect them later when they forget about it. But if you just keep doing the same joke over and over and over again, it's just not as funny. Like if I came on every stream and immediately just started blaring the Soviet anthem and being a communist mouse, it wouldn't be as funny as when I strategically do it.
Yeah, we would just be like dutifully like placing our hands over our hearts, just like it's the Soviet anthem part of the stream again.
It's what you have to do, comrade. You must. We. There is no you. There is we. We are all in this together. Okay. No joke. I actually changed the sample button on my Go XLR to a hammer and sickle for the fun of it. So now, whenever I look over at my soundboard, the LED display has a hammer and sickle that says "Samples, comrade."
That makes sense though, because you're stealing whatever sound. Like, no, you're not stealing. Sorry, you're appropriating it. It's our sound at that point.
It's our sound. I am liberating it from the oppression of those who wish to capitalize on its monetary value.
Seize the means of comedy.
Yeah, I just go around and I find stuff, and I just like, oh, that's cool. Add that to my list. Like, you know, goat screams or hyper boosted violin playing, or the I have crippling depression meme, or even a cash register. I make money. That's very uncommunist of me, I know, but...
The FBI open up is fantastic because it sounds like far away from your mics.
Oh, yeah, no.
You just put that and then some crashing and then just scream into your mic and then go dead.
Okay, so funnily enough, that's actually pulled from the Transformers movie that it actually originates from.
What?
And during that skit that I did 2 weeks ago with it, I actually forgot to increase the sound of my sampler until halfway through it, which is why it sounded so muffled in the background.
Oh my god, I think I know exactly where that's from.
What?
It's when they break into that guy's house when they're like hacking the thing.
Yeah. That's exactly where it comes from.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the FBI, open up! Yeah, that comes from that movie.
Amazing.
Yeah, I have the full version. Well, the full version of that raid too, which is where all the screaming and the clashing comes from.
Tremendous. Okay, so
I have a bunch of stuff on it, including music. I have a bunch of music clips in case anybody's ever like, "Hey, Mouse, what were you listening to recently?" "Oh, I was listening to insert electronic or
just
cyberpunk
like
music
pushes
here."
a button. Well, why don't I show you? Clicks button.
Yeah, no. Yeah, absolutely. I try to pick either the part that's gonna sound the best to new viewers or the part that's best in the song. You know, where it actually just hits off. You know.
Speaking of though, I've recently been listening to what's their name? Oh, not Pliny. I've been getting into like instrumental rock, like progressive rock.
Have you now?
Yes, and there's some really good ones. If you're into it at all, I'd recommend. This was recommended to me by a coworker, and it is absolutely like phenomenal. It's
Welcome back, DK.
Oh shucks. I haven't memorized the name of it yet, but Polyphia.
Polyphia?
Yes, Polyphia. Their stuff's really good.
I'll have to give them a listen.
It's like, it's not metal, technically, but it's got some of the same themes. DK a roll just to mock him for breaking his window.
Yes! We need to commemorate this. Professional window breaker is his role.
Misser of flies, shatterer of glass.
That is your official title now.
You know...
Rome janitor? Nah, miss me with that. Shatterer of windows, slayer of flies.
Oh god. The fact this happened on stream too.
I know. I heard some crashing and then oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I'm like, is something going wrong? Maybe I should ask.
It's fine, I have a patch for it.
Did you get some cellophane and some like packaging tape?
Shrink wrap.
Shrink wrap. Hey, it's close enough. Technically, shrink wrap and cellophane are the same thing, you know.
We've only got enough space for DK Shatterer of Windows.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Make it official. There it is! DK Shatterer of Windows!
As I clicked the change button, I just heard glass tinkling in the background on his mic.
I need a glass shatter sound effect now. I wish I had one.
That's exactly the sound effect that gets played every time like one of our casters takes damage. Anytime we're playing D&D, somebody thinks
That
they're a
reminds me of,
comedian
like,
and it's just like, ha 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 ha.
It's like Wizards 101 in that sense. Whenever you take damage, your mana or your health bar gets hit, and it's inside like a little crystal ball.
Oh my god, I thought I was the only one who knew about that game.
I played it way back when I was young.
Same.
I haven't...
I played it way
And,
too much. Way too
I
much.
played it again about a year ago with my brother, just to get back into it. I forgot how fun it was.
You know what? It's actually like not a bad game. It's like genuinely well designed.
Yeah, no, it's been around for almost 20 years now. No, yeah, it's been here for about 20 years.
Yeah, coming up.
20 years. That's a long time for a game to
Hold on,
exist.
let me
Especially an online free-to-play MMO. I mean, it surpassed Webkins.
Oh man, so the free beta started. Oh my gosh. – 2008.
2008.
Okay, so it started development in 2005. Entered open beta on August 6, 2008. Launched successfully on September 2nd, 2008.
Oh, so I actually didn't join it too far after its initial release then. I started
did
playing
I.
in 2010, 2011.
Yeah, no, back when they were like, they started running commercials on like,
I do remember those.
yeah, and I was just like, what? And I
Okay,
was just like,
speaking of
okay,
Wizard
I'll
101,
buy
though,
it.
does
What's
anyone-
this about?
Speaking of Wizard 101, you guys remember AQ World or Adventure Quest?
Oh my god, yeah, that was the
Adventure
other
Quest.
thing that I played.
Oh,
I never
my
played it, but
God.
I do know it.
Yeah, like I had so much fun on Adventure Quest. That
It was really good.
fun one.
Is Adventure Quest still around?
Oh yeah.
They're porting it to Steam if I remember correctly.
Really?
If they port it to mobile, I might. Probably won't, but.
I don't know if a mobile port would work because Adventure Quest is a very multiplayer-centric game because a lot of the bosses are like huge damage sponges that require a lot of teamwork.
That's true.
Ah, like every good MMO, you gotta have those.
Yep.
So, real quick,
I think-
where are we at? Looks like where's the other holes? From the top, that
we
looks
talking
about right for them.
Prismatic?
Yeah,
Let's see, the rims.
the rims. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the inside of the entire side of the inside of the rims on the wheels, the tires.
Sorry if
They
you're
blow
hearing
all the way
construction noises
down.
in the background for me.
I do hear quite a bit of glass crunching.
Just construction from me.
All right, so like that.
So what we want to do? Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's like that, except the front end, so that the rim of the tire, the edge, the outer edge, has a glow around it as well. Kind of like, you know how on like all the cars I designed, they have that colored light strip around the tip of the wheel. Yeah, that area.
Gotcha.
That has the rainbow effect on it. just like the wheel.
Got it.
There we go.
All right.
Bugs flying around my room.
Well, sorry, we had to revoke the second half of your title, so you can't kill those bugs.
Yep. Sorry, man.
You're gonna have to go hire somebody with Slayer of Flies in their name.
Mouse, get over here right now.
I'm the Commissar. Well, actually, I don't even have a title on the Discord. It would be the Commissar.
Commissar Paint.
Commissar. Indeed. Well, as you know, not only am I a commissar for communism, I'm a commissar against heretics. I'm a 2-for-1 commissar.
You guys want to hear a joke?
What's up?
Sure.
Okay. So, this guy goes to Ireland, and he stops by a bar on the way to his hotel. He's sitting down and having a drink when he notices this old Irish guy who looks pretty sloshed. So he thinks, oh, this would be a great time to connect with the locals, get some of that authentic Irish experience. So he goes over to he goes over to the old guy sitting at the bar, and he's just like, hey, how's it going? I'm from the U.S., just here in Ireland for a little bit. What's up? The old guy looks at him, and you can tell he's pretty drunk. And so he's just like, my name's Seamus. And the guy's just like, oh, nice to meet you, Seamus. He, like, shakes his hand, and Seamus is just like, they don't call me Seamus, though. And the guy's just like, oh, really? What do they call you? And he's just like, you see this counter here, this bar? I built this bar with my bare hands. I was 20 years old. And the guy looks pretty old, so you can tell he's been there for a while. And so Seamus continues. He's like, but they don't call me Seamus the bar builder, no. And then he like points out the window, and he's just like, you see that bridge over there? And the guy can see like a well-made stone bridge going across like a little channel. It's, you know, small, kind of cute, but well-crafted. Clearly, whoever built it knew what they were doing. And the guy's like, yeah, I see the bridge. And Seamus is just like, made that bridge too. But no, they don't call me Seamus the bridge builder. But you fuck one goat.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's where that was going.
It's a good one, yeah.
That is hilarious.
When we started talking about titles, I was just like, that'd be a rough one to have.
Lucky for me, I don't think I'd have that title.
No, you're not quite as accomplished as Seamus.
No, I haven't achieved said level. If anything, I'd have the opposite title: Mouse the Innocent, Mouse the Pure, Mouse the Sacrificeable,
Mouse the Untainted.
Sacrificial
the
lamb.
Untainted. I like that's actually not bad. Though, what's funny is usually people who have the quote title of Untainted are usually the most deprived and evil individuals of all.
Yeah, it's like just for show. It's just be like, haha, can't let anybody know who they really are.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well,
Oh no, I outed myself. Oh no.
That's a nice looking undercarriage. That's rest of the car looks all right to me. Anything else we need to do here before we export this guy?
Well, we have decals.
It's true. Yeah.
Decals, sorry. We're DK's here. We have to say decals.
Don't you mean the deathery?
Deathery, yes. Decals for the deathery.
Far off laughter.
Far off laughter from the other end of the room.
Crunching of glass.
Yeah, look, I told you the best way to dispose of glass is not to eat it. I told you it doesn't work that well.
He'll never learn.
Oh gosh.
You didn't eat any of the glass, did you, DK?
No, I did not eat it.
Don't you lie to me!
I think he's lying. I think he ate it. Did you hear that nervous chuckle? Lying.
Oh gosh.
Show me your teeth. Is there any blood?
No.
Repent, heretic! Speak your lies!
Repent! Repent!
Oh god.
I know that you know that I know that we all know that you ate that glass, and we're gonna stay here until you tell me that you did.
No, I'm being serious. I didn't need any glass. It's all outside.
Guys, seriously, I didn't need any glass. I didn't do it. No, I'm serious. DK, this is an intervention.
Yes, DK, this is an intervention.
The real reason why I broke the window is just because I wanted to eat the glass.
Feeling hungry, just gonna smash the window for a snack.
This
I
is
like
gonna-
the
this is gonna
crunchy
casually
one
break
cheese
my
it
own
has on
window.
my gum.
Just gonna casually break open my own window.
Hey, that's why I chew on Legos. It's safer. You don't die as easy. You just gotta punch the Lego bricks and then chew them. Remember, I chew on lead paint too. It lines my brains with the good chemicals.
That paint. I prefer prions.
Well, you see, you're too sophisticated for me. I just the brain junk is what I call it.
All right. So, what sort of decals does this have?
Like
Kenobi, that
jazz
is not
music
what
which
I'm
gives
doing.
Them the brain damage.
Ah, there we go.
Oh gosh.
I may
Okay, so
have brain
realm
damage,
symbols and
Kenobi,
then-
but I don't do that.
Got it.
I actually like not having cuts all over me.
All over.
I don't like having them all over because I'm even with my crippling depression that I get, I it's just not worth it.
Listen, being crippled by depression is different from being crippled by cutting an artery.
Yeah, that is
entirely different. God,
That
that's
is-
so
that's
deep.
a
That's
dark
so
one,
true. Oh, there's so much
I mean-
truth to that.
Except your face.
we gotta be careful. The FBI might show up if we start going down this rabbit hole again of truths.
Uh-oh. It's gonna press the button.
Push
I
the
might
button.
press the button.
Push button.
You know what I should have done? Now I think about it. What I should have done is had a small skit in the middle where then afterward I play the Law and Order Special Victims Unit sound effect. The bong bong sound after just getting completely destroyed by the FBI. That would have been funny.
Yes. Push the button, mouse. You know you want to do it.
I really want to. My hand's over the button right now. I want to do it.
See, General Kenobi admits it. He's wanted in 17 countries.
My finger is on the button.
Yes. Well, I have multiple fingers on multiple buttons depending on whatever I need to do.
Ah, yes. You guys ever listen to any Chemical Brothers?
Chemical Brothers?
Chemical Brothers. They're like Crystal Method, but like a lot different.
No, I don't think I have listened to them.
They're pretty cool.
I've mostly been listening to Carl Casey, or White Bat Audio as his brand's called. He does a bunch of royalty-free electronic, cyberpunk, dark cyberpunk, and synthwave music.
Nice.
I've been jamming out to that for a while.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I feel a little basic in that regards because I've just been like listening to Hospital Records from Forza.
Hey, that's not bad. It's a good collection.
Yeah, D&B is like one of my favorite genres. So.
Oh, drum and bass?
The fact
It's
that
good shit.
There's a full radio station just dedicated to D&B. I'm going to listen to it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
drum and
pretty
bass. Drum and bass is like whenever I've got to do anything physical, that's what I'll put on because I could just turn my brain off and I'll just be like, yeah, sort those boxes, break down that cardboard.
That's me with like classic rock. Classic rock. Well, honestly, I could probably say that with a lot of different music types. I'm not very picky when it comes to music, honestly. My tastes range from the highest beat of like J-pop or K-pop all the way to the screamiest death metal you can find, and anywhere in between.
If you like screamy death metal, you should check
I
out
do.
Lorna Shore.
Mouse, he hit that juju on the beat.
You on the feet?
On the feet?
No, you hit the juju on the beat.
You on the beat. The feet beat. See, I have the feet beat. Oh, we're actually missing the lights on the Wait, are we missing the lights on the top of the
We're
armor
missing the
tower?
lights. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm talking about Prismatic.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at it too.
We are.
We're missing the lights on that.
On the top,
Yes,
yeah.
I had 4 little square lights on the top.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes, I had 4 tiny little square rectangles, you could call them.
Do
weren't
they pop
exactly
out or are they inset?
They're in. That's
Okay.
recessed. Every light on this car is recessed, just like how you see on the back with how the light bars go across. They're recessed.
Okay, this is gonna be a little bit tricky.
Recessed like my mental state.
I'm gonna have to mess up the. Wait, hold on. The lights are recessed. What about the? What about the?
The logo?
Yeah, the logo.
No, the logo's a decal.
Okay.
See, that was one thing I was concerned with by having all the decals as rainbow colored as well. Is it's hard to tell what's a decal and what's a light. So when Kenobi was asking for the reference shots, the early reference shots, I highlighted which was what. I don't know if I still have that specific one though. Aha! I do. I still have the old rough draft highlight. Let me post it here in the future group chat, which is no longer the future, it's in the past. So
It truly is in the past.
everything that's surrounded with a red line is recessed into the car, and everything that's highlighted in blue is a decal and is flat.
Makes sense.
So basically, the Realm symbols, Hyperlance Industries logo, or the text, I guess, and the Acceleron symbol are all decal. They're all decal decorations on the deathery.
Declarations.
What?
Declarations.
Declarations, indeed.
Indeed.
Declarations.
And then all of the lights, which is anything highlighted in red, are recessed into the body of the car, only so slightly.
How interesting.
Ever so slightly. Be careful, you might find the bump. I mean, if that's too hard to do, we can skip it. It's not that big a deal. I just thought that it added a little extra light to the car to make it look pretty.
It's not hard, just complicated.
How very, very complicated.
Kenobi, I don't know if I agree with that. Every light on this car is incest, says Kenobi.
So, Alabama.
Yeah, so this is the Alabama car now.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are we? Oh no, this is Bama.
The amount of times I've heard that stupid song.
I actually had to play that at a concert for my music school that I attended for guitar.
Oh
I was
my
on a
God.
float.
Kind of float.
Decals this, decal that. I put the Declaration of Independence on my car. That's funny. I would not put it past some, especially out where I live. I would not put it past somebody to do that and just be totally like that. I get a lot of the lifted truck with truck balls on them out here, so.
How do these look?
I
Are
don't know
these,
why
these too
anyone
big?
would have the so.
They're
Why
a
would
little
anyone?
big.
Little big?
Well, okay. Can I just ask why do people do that to their cars?
Their cars need to be masculine. Everybody needs to know that's not a woman car. It's a man car.
See, it's the same reason why people will put ball sack foregrips on their guns. Is because they need a good point to grab onto. It needs to be manly.
That sounds a little gay, though, don't you think?
Listen,
I think that's the point.
man, if that's gay.
Like putting a ball sack on your gun—that's a little gay.
Yo, hold on. I said no homo. Listen. Sometimes the buddies just need a little ball massage, all right? That's not gay. That's not
I
gay.
couldn't even say what I was about to say with a straight face, and I was gonna say, "Don't worry, they're hard, so they don't squid."
Not with a straight face, huh?
Mouse. Oh God.
Yeah, that's. I'm serious. They like, they're made of polymer, right? They're just shaped to look like one. I don't know why they exist. They don't serve any practical function, honestly, other than giving you a grab-on point. But you could do that more effectively with other attachments.
You could.
you know, like an actual folding grip or an angled grip. But no, you gotta go with the sack and tater grip. It's just missing the bean.
Okay.
Well, now it's got the bean. It's missing the frank.
Oh god, the bone.
Kenobi do bring up a good point, though.
Yeah, he does make a good point.
That's true. That is. It's wise beyond your years, Kenobi.
So that's why he is the smart one here, and we're the chaotic ones. We channel chaos here. Chaos energy is what powers us.
Yeah.
Despite how
Chaos.
heretical of a statement that is.
But
That
is
is enormously
chaos for the
heretical,
chaos gods, is it not?
The chaos gods care not for those who they have infected, only that chaos spreads. Which is why it is a scourge on this galaxy that must be stopped at all costs.
That's why it's heresy!
Heresy!
Wouldn't it
Ow,
be
I gotta
heresy
stop
to be
slamming
going...
my table. That hurts my hand.
Don't break your table.
Heresy! Ah, my
I can break
hand.
my table if I want. I just knocked
I'll
over
break my table with my bare hands.
I don't know if you heard that. I just knocked over a bunch of things.
Mouse the shatterer of tables.
Yes, we have we have DK, Shatter of Windows, and Mouse, the breaker of tables. Maybe the flipper of tables. I don't know. I don't flip many tables though.
Table flip.
Let table flip.
Flip.
Screw your table. Flips your table.
Screw you! Flips your table.
I heard you like flipping tables. We put a flipper on your table so you can flip your tables while you're flipping your tables.
Oh, I appreciate that. I do that while I'm flipping hamburger patties. Kenobi's trying to incriminate himself. He's done the bad.
Oh, interesting.
Don't do the bad, Kenobi.
There we go.
If you do the bad, KGB show up on front door. And you don't want KGB on front door. FBI will only give you all expense paid trip to Guantanamo Bay. KGB? Nah.
FBI, open up.
Nah. KGB takes you to special place out back called Gulag.
KGB, open up. Hold on.
KGB, open up! There is a version of that meme with KGB on it. I couldn't find it though.
Hold on, I think I...
There we go. That should do it.
Yes, the lights. They look beautiful. Now they just need to glow and blind me with their RGB goodness.
Hold on, I need to find it. I need to find it. Let's see here. Yes. Mouse.
Yes.
Here, I'll post it for you.
There we
You
go.
can use that as a sound clip. You can use that as a sound clip.
Cool.
Uno momento.
Por favor.
See.
Bueno.
Ooh, that do be looking nice though. That's a damn nice car.
Hurrah!
There you go.
Oh god.
That's really good.
Professional soundboardist.
Worth it.
Though I say professional, there was an audio hiccup in the middle of that, so I'm gonna have to pre-record that later. But I will not do that now.
Professional.
Vishnu?
Professional?
Ah, yabo. Glarno Zimzy wannabe.
Yes.
What? I thought we were doing Simlish again.
Simlish?
Simlish, you know, from The Sims. Oh, I see. He's doing a dead impression. Very good. Minecraft villagers instead. Not doing this again.
We did this for like 15 minutes last time.
See if we can go to 20 minutes. Just do this for the remainder of the stream, and then as I'm closing it, I'm just like,
entire stream just talking in villager.
oh, that would be so legendary.
It would be.
Eventually, we start to actually
No
communicate.
explanation, just go. I would love that. I would just literally pull the sounds from the game and use it on my soundboard. I could be authentic.
Yes.
I can't do that right now though, because I don't have the sounds. I could have grabbed one a while ago. There were a couple of them.
So the cock and balls is on car. You mean? Wait, hold on.
You mean? Wait
Oh,
a
you mean
second.
Penium?
The fact you came up with a name for that in like literally a second.
Xano me and Xano joked about this last year, and we were wondering how we would get the boost animation. I'm just saying, well, when it's not boosting, it's limp, and when it's boosting, it's
God fucking damn it, Mouse!
That'd be a lot of work
God.
animating.
I want it though.
Oh my god!
Just a cock and balls on wheels shoots by you as you're driving. Just.
Oh my god. That is simultaneously cursed, but also funny as fuck.
At the possibility of ruining my pure saint-like reputation, it's even better now that there's a mod for car collisions.
Oh dear god.
You just get rammed from the back. You're like, huh? Whoop. And you're like, oh no! I can't be what I.
Just gets rammed from behind by the cock and ball
Kenobi!
car.
He's gonna do it!
No! No!
Oh god. No, Kenobi, no! Oh god damn it.
Yeah, the wheels are just
we've
bounced
given
on
him
the
too
back
much
two
power.
wheels quotation.
We've given him too much power.
Yeah, no, seriously though, the only reason I know about that is because it was a joke that me and Xana were making, and we even had a version where it had the actual like spinny legs from like Legium. That was funny.
That sounds so cursed.
Oh yeah, the hairs on it are what make it move forward. Yes, Kenobi. I agree.
Oh my god, that is cursed as fuck.
Hey, Omega, have you been age restricted yet?
I did
Twitch or
that to
YouTube?
myself. I did that to myself, yeah.
On YouTube too?
Yeah, on YouTube. As well.
I apologize.
No, I turned it on manually.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you know of the degeneracy.
I clicked the button that said this content is not made for kids.
The boost comes out of the front of the car instead of the back. No, somebody had a little bit of issue there.
Online cheats?
What if
That's
we
pretty
done?
common.
For flaming hot, you know.
What have we done?
We gotta get back. I find it funny that I made a note to myself. Next time I get on stream, I'm gonna try to keep my best, do my best to keep the stream on topic. Oh, how I was wrong.
As soon as I join in, it just immediately delves into chaos.
Well, you know, when we have DK, the breaker of windows, show up, of course it's going to go crazy.
I didn't even mean to break the window. I was just trying to smack a fly.
DK, You definitely weren't just trying to show off and get a snack simultaneously. We know. We know.
I feel like people are going to read that and like who didn't tune in, they're going to be like, wait, what the hell?
that all the better. It makes them gonna watch the whole thing. Viewer retention, baby.
That's a fun idea. Omega, what do you think of the mods like online cheats and collisions?
Online cheats and collisions do sound pretty G.
Problem is, everybody would have to switch to I almost called it Fabric. The other mod launcher.
Centrifuge.
Centrifuge, thank you. They'd have to go from Spectrum to Centrifuge. And I'm on the Spectrum personally, so I stick with Spectrum.
I'm using Centrifuge just because Centrifuge has funny mod like custom card death messages.
See, I would do that. I would do the funny death messages, but then people would get confused by the war garble I put on screen because it probably wouldn't be in English.
But that's the fun. It's like that's the fun of it.
I might eventually switch over. I don't know. Spectrum is causing I think Spectrum's what's causing my game to crash a lot because there just is no more support for it.
Yeah, like Centrifuge is probably the
Spectrum at all.
and Centrifuge is the most supported right now, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I might one day switch over.
Plus Centrifuge gets all the new mods.
Yeah, the only mod that I currently use is the custom car mod. I have no other requirements.
There we go.
So, I
figured it out, you guys.
Track textures. Ooh, what'd you do?
I did the shader.
You did the shade. Hey!
Hey!
Hey! You did the thing! Absolutely amazing, spiffing job, if I do say so myself.
We did.
I grabbed the wires.
Did
the wacky node work.
We did a thing.
Thing was done.
Now do it 2 more times.
Okay, so
3, 4. Do it individually for every single pixel. I want this thing to be a laggy car. It would actually that would fit with the theme of the car, considering that it causes extreme electromagnetic interference to other cars around it because of the generator.
That'd be really funny. It just causes extreme electromagnetic interference on your computer.
Yeah, well, you gotta feel it in real life.
That's immersive.
Yes, true immersive.
Hold on. Tell me if this comes out grainy or not.
That's where my mind went to.
Yeah, that's this car in a nutshell. I
was actually thinking about like making this car spit out a rainbow road instead of the swamp trail.
I was actually going to suggest the same exact thing.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be awesome.
It would fit. It would.
Make it all particle-like too, so it's like the particle emissions from the car itself.
Yeah, like the Nitronic car, Interceptor. That's what it is.
Oh, and Omega, if you're wondering why the Acceleron symbol, it looks different on my version compared to the one we just applied, it's because I scrunched it vertically. So I pinched it downward. I made it less tall. I shrunk it. I turned it into a midget. I'm good at that.
Scrunchy. It's scrunchy.
I am a mouse after all. I may be 6'2", but I'm a mouse, don't you know?
Scrunchy.
Scrunchy. I like chewing on scrunchies. Wondering where they all disappeared to. I took them. Mine, they're all mine. The scrunchies are mine. Mine alone.
You sound like a freaking gremlin.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to pull for, like, the Gremlins from the Gremlins movie. Although they don't really speak a lot of English. They usually just scream and go, "Rah!" And then get blended or put in the microwave. They actually cut that out from the
home release.
Yeah, when it originally came out. Because it was, quote, too violent to shove a plushie with green gook inside it into a microwave and then watch it explode. Oh, the 90s.
Where's the fun in that? Kids are smarter than they are nowadays.
I press X to doubt.
Touche.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Look, but I don't think kids are that smart now, or at least out where I live, because especially the neighboring town, all of their schools removed graduation requirements. They don't need to do math. They don't need science. They don't need anything. They just have to show up, and then they graduate.
Yes, but of course.
And
Oh
it's
my
like-
god. We're evolving just backwards.
I believe that is what they call de-evolution.
2,000 years of evolution to create a hairless fuck.
You know, a little while ago, I watched Idiocracy, and the whole time I was just like, oh no.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Kind of depressing if you watch it today.
Depressing? Oh, I need a good dose of depression. You know how people get a rush of
Depressium.
dopamine and that's what they want to live on? No, I live off depression. Just inject it straight into my eyes.
You need that depressium.
Depressium. Hey, Kenobi, Depressium win.
A silencer's cars that's just constantly depressed because oh my god, that's actually a funny idea. Is that like Ricky Brown was like he's a silencer but he's constantly depressed.
Look, see, here's the thing. The car's so depressed also because it's only like 3 polygons. So it looks like a car from the PS1 age. Maybe even... Nah, screw it. Make a Commodore 64 car. I should also point out, Omega, you've got the car's deathery inverted on the reference.
Alas!
I mean, I think it'll be fine either way.
Yeah, it doesn't make too much a difference. It's just that the Hyperlance logo, if we're still gonna put that on the car, I only designed it to go on the I guess it'd be the left side of the hood. And stage left.
See. Villain exit stage left.
Exactly. So if we're not doing that, it doesn't matter. If we are, then it does have to be on that side because I don't have a version of that for the other end. So.
Yep. We just do the noise bomb thing for Hyperlance.
Noise bomb. Yeah. I still like the idea that each of the speakers had a realm symbol on them. But I don't think that would have... With all the glow on there, I don't think it would have looked as good because you wouldn't been able to see the realm symbols.
Yeah. And especially because Resonator was already kind of busy in terms of car design.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're talking busy, this car is literally, you can't see anything but taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Exactly. You better taste it. Tasting it. Does it taste good? Does it taste good? Yeah, instead of saying, eat my dust, it's eat my rainbow. As you fly away on Prismatic with your... Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, technically, the reactor on the car, you could just purposely rev really high to screw over all the other cars around you, so you could weaponize the rainbow.
I mean, hey, it's how the Accelerons dealt with the drones. They just weaponized the fucking car's rainbow dispenser.
Rainbow dispenser. That's what I'm gonna refer. If anybody asks what the energy ball cannon on the front of cars, I'm going to now on refer to it as a rainbow launcher. And I'm gonna confuse the heck out of everyone.
The Accelerons literally just like purposefully accelerate their engines just to mess with the drones because the drones are entirely electronic.
The Accelerons built these drones to race against human drivers, which is why they mess with their control panels to make them go zippy-zoppy.
Zippity-zoppity zoo.
Zippity-zoppity zoo. Hippity-hoppity, get off my Acceleron property.
Dang it.
What's wrong? Did it not apply the rainbow?
It did.
No, it's mirrored.
Yeah.
Kark's not tasting the rainbow.
That looks good, but it is mirrored. So yeah, I'm gonna... And then I'm gonna apply that. And then I'm gonna go back to texture painting.
My legs are going numb. Haven't been moving them enough.
Oh man, well, I need to get new windows anyways. So it's probably a good thing that window broke.
Look, you can say anything you want. I know you got it so you could show off how strong you are, and so you could also have a snack at the same time. Look, you don't need to make excuses. It's okay. We are all glass eaters at one point.
Okay, Mouse. Okay.
I remember my glass-eating days. The hospital bills were enormous.
They were. I moved on to drywall. Cheaper.
Easier to explain.
I have brain dabblage. That's
So
how you
we
explain
have
it.
Oh no,
we have
that's
one more week
'cause-
until the tournament on the 1st of October.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we still got another week before that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
It's strange. It feels like the days are not going by that fast when you're living in them, and then you look at the calendar and it's like, been 4 months? What?
Yeah.
That was 4 months.
Hey,
for
Mouse.
rest.
Mouse, you have any plans for Dreadfest?
Redfest?
Distance Dreadfest.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. If I did, I wouldn't have time to do anything. I guess I should
Yeah.
clarify. It's not that I don't have ideas. I just don't really have
Ew,
time.
what?
I was gonna
Ew,
make.
what?
What? Did I say something?
There was an Acceleron symbol on the back bumper.
Oh, yeah. Where'd that come from?
It was for a little bit. I made a little bit of mistake.
Oh, that's all right.
He did the funny.
I did the
That's
funny.
all right. He put a little bumper sticker on there.
Put a little bump stick on it. I sprinkle a little Sprite on it.
I thought about making the original concept that Osteovoltaic was built off of, Teslocity. I thought about building that one again, which is like this Frankenstein Tesla coil car.
Ooh.
Thought about drawing that one again, but I think I'm gonna save that design for Newt and his game that he's making.
Oh, that game's
So-
gonna have some bangers.
I hope so. I'm still working on the
Quick.
first design.
A question about that: is it going to be a time attack or is it going to be PvP? Because
I have no idea. I showed up and I was like, "You want?" He's like, Can you draw me some cars?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll draw you some cars. How much? Free of charge."
honestly, something I feel like a lot of Acceleracers fan games could like benefit from is AI drivers, like Need for Speed. So because
Yeah,
like
problem
again,
is AI drivers are surprisingly hard to get to make them actually like actually good drivers, if that makes sense.
yeah,
The most of the
It
time they'll
requires
just
a
make
lot of
them rubber
passing.
band and follow a track, right?
right.
It just depends on the game. Most of the time, though, if you're just making an AI for a racing game, you just want them to be competent. Make them make logical decisions, and people will think that they're better AI, even if they're not that complex.
Yeah.
That was basically the beauty of like Halo's AI or Fear's AI, was they just made logical decisions, which made them, actually appear smart. When in reality, it was just, oh, that guy blew up into thousands of little giblets. Let's not walk into that door. Let's go out the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like a lot of Acceleracers fan games could benefit from AI drivers because again, a lot of the tracks are PvP based and not not time attack. Because that's kind of a problem that like a lot of the games fall into is that like a lot of it's more time attack than it is like actually PvP.
Distance is definitely more time attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
that's what
like
makes it fun.
entirely time attack.
Distance is a fun time attack.
Speaking of, I finally got 100% achievement on distance.
Did
Hey!
you? Congratulations!
Yes.
You are now you proved yourself worthy of the crabs.
That's funny because that's the achievement name. It's worthy.
You are now worthy.
Yeah, I only have, let's see. I need to earn 7 more and I can have all of them. I just don't care that much.
Hey, you're on the same level I am.
Well, what's funny is a lot of these came from, there was this really cheesy workshop map someone posted like 3 years ago that just gives you these achievements just by driving on it. And I was like, I'll give it a test play because I want to see how it works. And then I'm like, oh crap, wait, this is actually giving me the stuff. Oh, I better stop.
Yeah, okay. I'll admit, most of mine I either got it from playing the campaign and like finding something funny, like Big Bother just happened because I just accidentally ran into a drone and then that just happened.
I still don't have that one.
Big Brother, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's others where it's like Track Morgify. All of that was just me attending Tribau's Hell server every like once in a while.
Oh, yeah, the cheat the system. Be a Track Morgify track in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Like I said, like
it's just short, comma, short, short, comma, short, comma, short, comma, short, comma. And it's literally just spawn point, tiny bit of track, end point.
Yep.
well, some of the like you can cheese it. Like you can put a really long track, but it loops around so that the beginning is right next to the end, and you can just jump over.
Yep.
Nah, I prefer just short, 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 rainbow short, 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 short.
But yeah, the one like I think I still have 7. The ones I need to get are like skill based, so like down but not out, still alive, speed runner. Those are some that I haven't gotten yet.
Let's see. The ones I need are Big Bother, Grounded Departure, Pumpkin King, Keymaster.
Oh,
which
You gotta get
Grounded
Pumpkin King.
Departure's
You get the
fun.
skeleton car from Pumpkin King.
Yeah, Pumpkin King. Pumpkin
I
King's
have
the
the
skeleton car.
already, though.
Oh,
Wait, what?
speaking
Yeah,
of...
I got the skeleton car from before they added the achievement.
Yeah. Speaking of, you guys, it's that time.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
We're pretty much done,
Alright.
though. Like, we just need to
Yeah,
add
we
a few
just-
more decals over here, a few more deathles.
Wait,
That-
decals?
Decals?
I did it.
I can
Decals?
understand
Did I hear
decal
that
and I can
right?
understand decal. I can understand decal and I can understand decal, but decal?
I fused the
It's
two.
your turn,
It's
Omega.
the bastard
Taste it.
child of decal and decal. It's decal.
It is.
Well, a lot of cars are definitely gonna be getting a lot of decals on them. That's for sure.
Yes, decal.
Decal. Gonna tickle your decals.
It is your turn, Omega.
That's a good
Oh,
note to end
man.
it off on.
Yes, it is.
All right, yeah. Thanks for joining, you guys. And it's gonna be pretty much the same exact stream next weekend. So,
Chaos included.
oh,
Well,
chaos, 100% included. All right. Catch you guys later.